will go with you on a Q&A session. Rania is asking for French. Rania, je suis désolé, mais mon français n'est pas très bon.
English or Arabic. Please, please. I don't see you, and I don't see the screen.
You have to check maybe your settings. Are you using your laptop or your mobile?
Laptop. It's okay. It's okay for me. It's okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Perfect. So as I said, we will start in 4 minutes. I would like you to write your questions or your expectations in the chat box, just to know what are you looking for during this session.
Okay.
And thank you for Jen Algeria, Yasmin, the team, Elite team also. I really value all what you are doing to empower entrepreneurs in Algeria and in the region. And I'm happy to see new, actually not new, familiar faces and names between the members. My cam is on, by the way, if people are asking for me. As I said, I would love to know your questions in the comments. If you have any questions about the topic. And if you are not actually talking, I would love you to mute your microphone so we don't have noise during the talk. In 2 minutes, we will start our session. As I said, I will share with you the whiteboard. So if I have anything to add or some information that you need to know, I will highlight it on the whiteboard. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, I'm putting the chat box next to my screen. So what we're talking about is entrepreneurship in crisis. Before I talk about entrepreneurship, actually, I will remind you to write your questions in the chat box. Perfect. Before I talk about entrepreneurship in crisis, I want to talk about entrepreneurship in general, because every entrepreneur who decided to leap into this journey is taking a risk. The risk of leaving the big check at the end of the month from employment and going into this journey of, if I don't sell, I will not have cash, I will lose my cash flow. If I don't have a good structure for my business, if I don't manage well, if I don't satisfy my customers, if I don't treat my employees well, my business will not be working well. I will not have enough financial freedom. And many of us are starting their own business for the freedom, either the freedom financially or the freedom from a boss micromanaging you. So entrepreneurs are people who are taking risks. Let's start with this notion. If you are taking risks as an entrepreneur in natural state or in normal cases, now you will be taking risk inside of the risk itself. That's the crisis we are talking about. What I want to talk and highlight today is entrepreneurs are leaping into risk despite any situation, And to make my point clear, I will name few companies that really started in crisis and in recession. We all know Uber, we all know Airbnb, Slack, Pinterest, WhatsApp. These companies, they actually started in crisis. They started between 2008 and 2010, the recession, we all know about it. These entrepreneurs were actually believing in their vision and their startup and their idea in the middle of the crisis. In order to start about entrepreneurship in general, I will highlight a concept which is the 3 M's. I always talk about it when I talk about entrepreneurship. What are the 3 M's? First, it's the market. When I say the market, everyone has an idea. And many entrepreneurs, they fall in love with their idea to the degree that they don't actually look into the market. They don't actually make sure if this idea of a product or a service, it has people who are willing to buy it or to use it. And when you have an idea, I will give you the notion of painkillers versus vitamins. Write in the comments, who of you, just write I, forgets to take their vitamins when you're taking like vitamin C, D, B, whatever it is. Some days you forget to take your vitamins. If you do forget, please write in the comments me. So let's see. Okay, I started getting some comments. Me, okay, me, yes, perfect. So many times we forget to take our vitamins. But if you had pain, will you forget to take your painkiller? Just write yes or no. If you will not forget to take your painkiller, say, okay, no, never. You will never forget to take your painkiller, right? Nope, nope, nope. Surely no. Of course. That's why whenever you start a business, I want you to think about a notion of the painkiller versus vitamins. People will forget to take their vitamins. You just proved it. But they will never forget, and you said never and truly no, to take their painkiller. Whenever you have an idea for a service or a product, make sure you package it or you market it or you talk about it in a way that's a painkiller for a niche, which is your target audience. And some people tell me, Andre, Louis Vuitton is not a painkiller. Yeah, of course, maybe not for you. But when you talk about status and people who like to be in positioning themselves in social status, which is higher than other people, it's for them a painkiller to take a Louis Vuitton bag, for example, with them to an event. So this is a painkiller for a very specific niche. An Apple Watch is a painkiller for some people who are going into business meetings and other colleagues are having an Apple Watch with them. So the painkiller is not only about really having pain, you're dying, or you need a hospital or anything, or a doctor. A painkiller, when I identify a problem in my target audience or a need for my target audience, and this is very specific target audience, not everyone, and I go fill in this gap or this need or this problem, I solve it with my product or service. Remember again, painkiller and vitamins. People will forget their vitamins, but they will never forget their painkiller. In addition to that, okay, you identified your target audience, of course. Galem is saying about the target. Yes, it's about your audience, your target audience, the people you are serving. Now you go and ask them and you make sure that they need your product or service. The second thing in the market, I'm still in the first M, you need to make sure that you have the right channels to deliver your product or service to these people, or actually before delivering to create awareness and attract and create interest for these people. Because if you have a great product, if you have a diamond and no one knows that you have a diamond, no one will offer to buy it. If you have a great product and nobody knows about it, nobody will come and buy it. What you need to do is to identify the channels to reach these people. And if you don't have these channels, get a partner or get someone who can help you get into these channels. I'll give you an example. In 2013, I was a mentor and a moderator for an event by Pepsi in Dubai. And we had entrepreneurs from the Arab world pitching their ideas. So one lady went on stage, a young entrepreneur, and she pitched an idea about a smart fridge. A smart fridge where you put your criteria. You don't want your fridge to have less than a liter of milk, less than 6 eggs, less than half kilograms of cheese, for example, or these criteria. So whenever you have the limits under these limits, the fridge, a smart fridge, will have sensors, will send a shopping list to your supermarket. Your supermarket will get you whatever you want. If you want to fill it with 3 liters, 30 eggs, 2 kilograms of cheese, and they will get it to you home. They knock the door, they give you the bag, and they leave because you already paid online. This is the smart fridge. Who likes the idea? By the way, this is in 2013, so 7 years ago. But I like this example. So who likes the idea of the smart fridge? Rania says, I like. So when we were asking her about the fridge, we asked her about what. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. So we asked her what's the cost of this fridge, and she said $50,000. Some people say I do, some people say I love it. Now, when I say it's $50,000, I guess you will change your mind. Who will change your mind? Okay, so expensive. Perfect. So I had one person next to me. He's the director of the accelerator in UK. He told her, so $50,000, you are targeting a specific niche. These people who are willing to pay for a smart fridge, a $50,000, just to have a social status better than the others. Do you have channels to reach these people? She said, no, not yet. He said, do you have a partner who can reach these people? She said, no. Do you know how to reach these people? She also said, no. Then he said, okay, in $50,000, myself, I'm not your target audience because I have a maid at home, and if I want her to go shopping and she knows how to do it, she will do it, and she only takes $200 per month, so it's approximately 24 years paying back for your fridge. So I'm not your target audience, and as I see from the people here, they are not also your target audience. So what you need to do now, if this is a painkiller for some people who have a Ferrari for $500,000 or who have a Louis Vuitton for $8,000, maybe they will be interested to buy your fridge. But what you need to know now and to work on is to identify the channels and to get the right team who can reach these people to sell them this fridge. So that's why when you have an idea, make sure you have the channels to reach your target audience. That's the second thing in the market. And the second M is the margin. Some people, when they launch their business or their product or their idea, they start thinking, I want to make it cheap so everyone can buy. First, it's not only about the price, because sometimes you need to make it, as we just said about the market and the target audience. Some people buy expensive things just for the social status or the quality of them. Regardless of how you are targeting and positioning, because this is part of the market, the margin. Do you have a profit margin that will ensure your sustainability in business, that will have enough cash flow for you to live a good life and to sustain your business and later on to grow and reinvest in your business? So make sure sustainability, make sure your profit margin and what people are willing to pay will get you a profit margin that can sustain your business. This is the financial side of it. And the last M, which is the very important one, is me. Me, it means, is this business fit for my lifestyle? Do I really want to wake up for the next 3, 5, 10 years, no matter how long you are staying in the business, but let's say at least 3 to 5 years? Am I ready to wake up every morning happily that I will be working all day in this business and on this business, not only in this business? Is this business fit to my lifestyle? Do I really feel that I will be happy and energized every day, even if I have challenges, and I will not lose the passion to go and solve these problems and overcome these challenges for my target audience? This is very important. And I'll have 2 examples here. I deliver a training called Start Your Own Business. It's 15 weeks at Amethyst Entrepreneur Institute. And every week, I ask the entrepreneurs, what did you do last week that got you close and closer to your main goal? So one of the girls, 2 years ago, she said she wanted to open a coffee shop for students. So the first week she said, I'm doing my research, I'm having the design, ideas from international coffee shops and so on. Second week she said, I got a place which is near a university, a very good deal. They only get paid for the 6 months and renew every 6 months. The third week she said, I identified my partner. He's a consultant and he works in the hospitality sector, opening restaurants and coffee shops. The fourth week she said, I got suppliers for many items. I introduced her to a business owner. So the week after she said he gave her better prices. The week after, like it's been 5, 6 weeks, she said, my father saw my improvement and my progress and he's willing to invest $50,000 with me, and we were all happy for her. The week after she came and I asked the same question and she said, I will not open the coffee shop. So we all said, why? You have the investment, you have the partner, you have the good prices and venue. He said, I discovered that if I open this coffee shop, I should be present and available at the coffee shop since the opening until the closure. And we were really surprised. We said, of course you will. She said, no, I wanted to open this coffee shop to generate enough money so I travel because this is my passion and this is my hobby. So now, when I knew that I need to sit all day in the coffee shop, I don't want to open the coffee shop. So the main turning point in this business idea was the lifestyle of the entrepreneur, not the money, not the resources, not the people, nothing. The second story, two of my friends had a pub, a pub in Beirut. It was running very well. It's been like 4 years. And in November 2 years ago, my friend came to me and he said, Andre, I need you to help me sell this pub. I said, why? You're doing great. And you rebranded it. You have more clients now. We're generating very good profit. So why do you want to sell it now? So he said, Andre, I have a little girl. She's 4 months old. And at the time that I want to play with her, feed her, shower her, and take her to bed, I'm sitting here in my pub, not being able to do all this. I don't want my daughter to grow up without me. That was shocking. At the same time, that was really important because the turning point in this entrepreneur's life was his lifestyle. His lifestyle changed, so he cannot stay in business. You see, it's not only because whenever I talk about entrepreneurship, people think about money. It's not about money only. It's about your lifestyle. So me, lifestyle. Always remember, is this business fit for my lifestyle? Am I willing to be working every day happily, overcoming challenges, growing this business, and sleeping at night really happy because I was doing this all day? So these are the 3 M's whenever you want to enter the entrepreneurship world. This is the main highlight. During crisis, and I will put it in a red color, I'm introducing the 4th M. Now we're talking about crisis, entrepreneurship in crisis. So the 4th M I'm introducing, and I'll put it here. We know that everyone, not only entrepreneurs, everyone are living in fear right now. They don't know what the future is holding. Many reports are coming every day, and the news and social media posts, notifications, what's happening, what will happen, are businesses closing, people dying, from where will you get this virus? Don't go out of your home. Like, people are living in fear, and you can feel it and you can see it. What everyone needs now is miracles. This is my 4th M during crisis. What do I mean by miracles? Miracles is anything that can turn fear into happiness, maybe, or peace of mind, or courage, or hope. So how can you turn fear into hope? How can you come up with an idea for a product or a service that people can use now or can use after this crisis to have hope in the future? My question to you, what may people want after this crisis? If you can identify any product or a service that people will, I will say need, it's powerful more than want. What may people need after this crisis? Just think about it. When people leave their home after this crisis, what will they need? What will change in the business ecosystem that there is no businesses maybe catering for it now, or maybe few people have the resources for it now, that you can create during this crisis and offer it to people after this crisis? It can be a product or a service. I'll keep it open for your imagination. Think about it, and if you identify something that people want and people will need during and after this crisis, go back to the 3 M's. Does it have a market? Of course. If you identified that, it has a market. Does it have a margin? You just need to do the feasibility, have an accountant, do the math, use the numbers, love the numbers. And is it for your lifestyle? Please don't do anything that is not in your lifestyle. Think about, I'll give you some hints here in the me. Think about your passion, hobbies, interests, education, experiences, anything that really fits your lifestyle, and you. And from this, from your passion, hobbies, education, experiences, interests, you can come up with a product or a service that people will need. So if you put a list of all of these passion, hobbies, interests, education, experiences, and if you put a list of what will people need after the crisis, during the crisis, you will come up with something that matches both your lifestyle and people needs. And then you create a very good business idea that you will be working on, planning it to make it a business during and after the crisis. Why am I saying during the crisis? Because I've been training, for the people who don't know me, by the way, my name is Andre Abi Awad. You already know it. I'll write it again here, Andre Abi Awad. And I'm the founder of Entrepreneurship. And I have a gift for you. I'll write it in a while now. During my training journey for 12 years now in 21 countries, and I've been to Algeria four or five times, I guess now. I know your ecosystem also. There's no idea that comes to your mind today and turns into a business tomorrow. You need time, you need to plan, you need to make research, you need to survey people, you need to identify your business model. There is a lot of work to do before turning the idea into a business model or into a business taking action and getting clients. So now you have time. Now the best resource that you have, and everyone before this crisis tells me, I don't have time, I'm busy, I can't read, and. Now you have time. That's the perfect thing you have. So work on your lifestyle, passion, hobbies, interests, education, experiences. List and research the people's need now and after the crisis, and match them so you can plan, study, and work on your business model to create a business after this this crisis. My gift to you, to write it here, it's a series of 100 emails that you will get one email every day for 100 days. It's 100 days dot email. Please check it and subscribe to it. It's for free. You can use it. One email every day for 100 days. It will help you from coming up with the idea, starting the business, doing everything related to the business, from marketing, sales, and everything, grow the business, and also overcome the psychological challenges during your entrepreneurial journey. So this is it, 100 days dot email. There are some questions. Yes, someone is talking. Who's talking?
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Sarah from the startup X2X.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi. Please, I just want to ask you one question. May you please repeat the explication of the last point, this thing of 100 days or something like that?
Okay, I'll write it in the chat box.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Days.email. This is a series. It's called, let me open it in my browser and I'll show it to you also. 100 days.email. So it's a series of 100 days, 100 emails, one email every day. Can you see it? I'm sharing it now. So it's called the Entrepreneurial Growth Series. It's one email a day for 100 days to guide you through starting and growing your business with the energy to motivate you along your entrepreneurial journey. It's for free, by the way. So please use it. Please send it to anyone who's willing to be an entrepreneur or who's starting his own business. I will check the questions in the comments. So if you have any question, please write it in the comments. Rania, my question is, how do I estimate the costs of my project, my business model? Please, if someone has a question, don't unmute yourself. If you can write it in the comments, it's better for me, so I can manage with everyone. Please unmute yourself because there is noise in the background. So, Rania, you are asking about how you can estimate the cost of your product, of your project. What I would say, please, the others, if you can mute yourself because I really can't hear myself and everyone else. So my answer for you, Rania, if you can list everything that you will need in your business, from material, from services, from tools, from activities, go ahead and list them and research. Now everyone has the time to give you prices. Research how much they will cost you. So Rafi is asking, what may people need after this crisis? What is the crisis first? Okay, so our topic is entrepreneurship in crisis. Crisis is what we're passing through now. Businesses are off. Many people are unemployed. There's fear in people because they don't know what's happening next. And that's why I said, yes, if you are talking about coronavirus as a crisis, yes, that's what we're talking about. It's the coronavirus situation. We call it crisis because it's affecting all businesses, it's affecting people, it's affecting employees, business owners, education, government, all sectors. Just name a sector and it's affecting it. Good. So we talked about entrepreneurs. What I want to talk about also is business owners, not only entrepreneurs. During this time, what can you do? First, be a leader, not a victim. So let me write it here for business owners. I'll write it here for business owners. Be a leader, not a victim. Why we're saying be a leader, not a victim? Because as we said, people are living in fear right now. If you are also projecting fear to your clients, to your employees, to your stakeholders, partners, investors, and everyone, it will affect you after this period and during this period. You just need to be a leader. And we're not saying don't be realistic. We're not saying don't acknowledge the situation. We're saying acknowledge the situation. We all know that it's hard. We all know that it's challenging. But now what? Let's be leaders. What do I mean by leaders? Let's start thinking about how can we improve the lives of our employees first. How can we improve the lives of our clients? If we couldn't train our employees before this period because we didn't have time, now you have all the time to train your employees. If we didn't have time to create systems for our business, now it's the time to create systems. If we didn't have time to research new suppliers or to create partnerships or agreements with our suppliers to increase the performance maybe of our suppliers because we didn't have time, now you have the time. Now you also have the time to be closer to your clients. Now you also have the time to be with your clients. If you can educate your clients on whatever you're doing, if you can add value to your clients on whatever information, knowledge, experience that you have, they will remember you. And after this crisis is off, they will remember the people who were next to them, not the people who were afraid and staying offline because they didn't know what to do. So whatever you can do now to educate, to develop, to improve on the personal level, on the employees level, on the business level, on the suppliers level, on the maybe partnerships level. What I tell business owners now, because I work with many business owners, I tell them, before, some people were ignoring your emails and your phone calls because they didn't have time. Now you can reach anyone with a good value proposition. So people are replying to their email within the hour, not within the week. The hour. In 2 weeks, 2 people that they are like my strategic partners to be. I couldn't reach them before because I know they are busy. They are not only claiming this, I know they are busy. 2 weeks ago, I sent them an email asking when it would be a good time to chat, after, of course, checking on them. I got a meeting the same day. And the second one, I got a meeting the second day. So people now have time. Use this opportunity, because what I can say now, if you want to be a leader, use this as an opportunity. And what I mean by this, use this time. Okay? And for everyone, I say, turn your excuses into excellent uses. Because we are very good at coming up with excuses, but a good leader will turn the excuses into excellent uses. So be good at turning everything that's happening around you into a better use. I'll check your questions. Some people said what works now is home delivery. Yes, for some businesses. How does the ecosystem helps or incubates the startup who exercises in food industry, please? If I understood your question well, do you have an idea in food industry that you want to implement? Please clarify your question in the comments. What I would say now, chefs are having enough time, and they are actually starting to go online and cook online and teach people online how to do meals. Maybe you can collaborate with many chefs to do better research for your idea if it's in the food industry, or maybe to start promoting it and talking about it online. So whenever things come to the normal, back to the normal, you have already an audience who's following you and who's eager to know what you will be serving. How to avoid this crisis, or what's the entrepreneurial practice to avoid it? It's not about avoiding it, because we are in it. So it's not about avoiding it. It's about acknowledging that we are in this crisis and lead this time to come up with better resources, better support. Take care of your people. I need to write this one. Take care of your people, because they need you now. Take care of your people, whomever they are, your clients, your employees, whomever. Now is the time to take care of your people. Ahmad, nice question. What if I make a plan for my entrepreneurship during the crisis? Is it possible that the crisis do change the thinking way of my target after the crisis? That's why I said I need you to think after the crisis. What would people need? So don't build your business idea, product, or service on what people used to think or to do. Think about the behavior after the crisis. What will people be afraid of doing or from having, whatever it is, and start thinking, how can I solve it? Or if you already have a product or a service, how can you tailor it for people after this crisis. Noel is asking, as a trainer, how do you optimize your time? Well, actually, it's my best time ever during this crisis. I'm reading a lot. I used to have a to-read list. I'm almost half done of it. It was supposed to be for all year. I'm creating more content online for the entrepreneurs and for the business owners and for the people I'm serving. Actually, I can show you an example of how I'm supporting entrepreneurs and people during this crisis. I wrote it on my Medium. Let me get the link and show it to you. And I expect that people behave this way during the crisis by checking how they can serve their target audience. So what I published few days ago, I guess it's on my LinkedIn. It's 5 ways I'm supporting my ecosystem. As a trainer, I would say, if you are a trainer, think about what information, knowledge, experience, skills that your target audience needs, and start giving it to them for free. Because what you can give for free now will position you as the go-to person during this crisis and after this crisis. And when people see that you are a go-to person in some subjects and areas, maybe they will come, not maybe, actually, they will come to you when they need anything related to this. So what I'm doing now as a trainer, I'm creating more partnerships. I'm creating more, I'm using more my time to deliver value to everyone. Like I'm doing now with Gen Algeria. I'm giving my time to deliver more value to you. I will share my screen so you can see how I'm serving entrepreneurs and everyone during this crisis. Can you see it? Please write if you can see my post of 5 ways I'm supporting you during your stay at home. Clear? Okay, you can see it. So how I'm supporting, if you can read it and if you can check my LinkedIn profile, I have a community of 4,200 entrepreneurial minds. You can join it, and I know many of you is already there as a member. We're having like-minded gatherings every Friday. It's for free for all the Arab World Network of entrepreneurs to join and to discuss and share their everything that they are doing now. I'm sending book notes because I read a lot. I'm sending book notes to my audience every Monday and Friday. You can also get them by checking this link. I have the Entrepreneurial Growth Series. I already told you about it, 100days.email. And I'm having specific webinars. One of them will be this Saturday for only business owners. And when I say business owners, it means people who are in business for more than 2 years and who have more than 5 employees. So a little bit mature business, not a startup, and many more values. So I guess did I answer your question, Nawel? Nawel, I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm spelling it right. Oh, the books I recommend. Please go and check my list of books. This is my list of books on bit.ly. You saw the link here. If you have any other questions, please, you may ask them. Taubat is asking, how can we profit from this period to develop our projects, or if you can ralentir, slow down. Oh, I can tell you, this is the link I have put. Okay, the link went went private, not for everyone. So this is the link. I'm writing it again. Okay. One of my posts, and I'll share it also with you, for Taubit, who's asking if we need to slow down or to develop what we're doing. I sent an email, and actually I wrote it as a blog post for business owner. Which pill will you take during the Corona crisis, the red pill or the blue pill? I'm sure you are familiar with the matrix. And I said, the red pill is to attack with new offers, create partnerships, bring home more clients. And the blue pill is play the victim, lay off employees, and stay scared. And my suggestion at the end, maybe you can read it later, just check it on Medium. My suggestion is to go with the red pill. Don't accept that the market is down now, and start adding value to your audience. Be in control. Don't let fear control you, because everyone is in fear. And I said, why to choose the red pill? Because fear is in the head of your competitors. Everyone wants more sales, and it's time to take care of your clients now more than ever. I'll put the link to this here if you want to check it later. So what other questions? Do you have a list of the actions your company can take in a crisis? It depends on your company, but what I really believe in is work on your business. Now it's the time to work on your business, which means how you can develop your business, how you can develop your people, how you can take care of your clients, how you can partner and improve the processes with your suppliers. It depends if you have a business or you are an entrepreneur with a startup. If you are a business owner, I would recommend you. If you are a business owner, let me say it this way: if you have more than 5 employees and you've been in business for more than 2 years or 3 years, just contact me. I have something for you, and it's for free also. What other questions? How long do I have, Yasmin? How long do I still have, just to know how to wrap things up? If you're talking to me, I cannot hear you. If you can write it.
Okay, I said you can continue for more, for like 1 hour, 45 minutes,
good.
1 hour, yeah.
Oh, good, I have time. Okay, perfect. So, any other questions? So I'll give you 1 minute to check if you have questions. If not, I'll move into something else. Let's have water. For freelancers, what kind of freelancers? What do you do? If we have freelancers here, write me in the comments what you do. Communication, do you mean marketing? You know, the Algerian system can give us an advice to overcome obstacles. Corporate. Good. Overcoming obstacles. It's not only about the Algerian ecosystem now. It's about everywhere. And what I was saying before, if you can turn your activities into online, that would be perfect. Depending on what you do. Freelancers, I would say you have a lot of opportunities online. What I can tell you right now, and I'm sure about it, investors did not stop investing. and I'm in contact with many VCs, and I follow also other venture capitals all over the world. Investors didn't stop to invest. They are still checking their deal flow. So whatever you have as a business that's ready for investment, maybe it's the time now to work on your business plan, to work on how you can improve it, and to start checking with investors if you need investment, and communicating as usual with your partners, stakeholders, and everyone, so you can have a better valued business. For freelancers, most of the freelancers have this unique ability of working online. If you are in communication, software development, and so on. The opportunities now are online for you on many websites. You have Upwork, you have 99 Designs, you have Elance, you have many websites online who are taking freelancers, or who are showcasing freelancers and taking orders from companies. And now, because of the crisis, many companies sadly are laying off employees, and they are outsourcing for freelancers and third-party entities. So now is your time to go and showcase your portfolio, showcase your experience, and your projects, your successes and achievements, so people have more confidence in you and give you projects. So for freelancers, I would say now is the time to have a blog, for example, or a YouTube channel. Start adding value on it, showcasing your projects, giving tips for people. Don't be afraid to give your experience online and to give tips for everyone. Because I can tell you one thing, I saw software developer, I saw communication, design, and so on. If you teach me online, myself, if you give me some tips online on how to use, for example, Photoshop, I would like it, maybe I will use it, but if I am sure that you can do it better than me, I will outsource it to you. Because not everyone has the time to do everything. And when I say work on your business for business owners, I say delegate, I say create systems, I say automate what you have, I say partner with other people. Because if you want to grow the value of your business, you cannot do it alone. You cannot say I will do everything, because a one-man business, or a one-person, business is not scalable, is not sustainable, and whatever happens to the owner will make the business go off for a while. So for freelancers, I would tell you, if you tell me how you code, or if you tell me how you design, or how you communicate, you give me tips on marketing, I will really value this. And now is the time to add value and help people. So whenever they need your services, they will come to you and not to someone else. Did I answer your question for Nawel? Nawel. Am I pronouncing it yet? Okay, perfect, thanks. Any other questions? Before I move on. Good. So no other questions. So let me draw a line here just to separate things and talk a little bit about business owners and how to increase the value of your business now that you have time. Now that you have time. Good. So one, your financial strength. many business owners who are in small businesses, mainly, not big businesses, because big businesses, they mostly have accounting, auditing, and bookkeeping for them. So many small businesses and sometimes medium businesses, they don't have their bookkeeping in order. So what do I mean? They don't have the right P&L reports, the right cash flow reports, the right income statement, costs, revenue, what's their main source of revenue, what is driving the cost of their business. So now is the time to go and organize all your bookkeeping, organize all your numbers, and start thinking about your return on investment for each product, return on investment for each salesperson, for example, return on investment for each resource that you have in your company, and check where you can improve your financial strength. So financial strength is very important for entrepreneurs, and when any business owner comes to evaluate your business, they will check your financial information, and if they don't find it clear, if they don't find that you really have everything clear from numbers, most probably they will not invest in you. Good. So I said financial strengths. Number 2. What we talk about, it's the Switzerland structure. So we all know that Switzerland, the country, is a country that is self-sufficient. And what is good about Switzerland, that they don't rely on other countries. They don't rely on everything from abroad. So they have everything for themselves. They can satisfy their needs. What does this mean for business owners? What this means for business owners is, if you are relying on one employee in your business, maybe now is the time for you to start training other employees and cross-training other employees, so they can so they can learn how to take the tasks from other employees and do it themselves. So now is the time not to be relying on one business owner, one employee. That's one. 2, if you are relying on one supplier for a type of products that you have, now is the time to check and research other suppliers. Sorry for that. So this is number 2, employees and suppliers. Number 3, if you are relying on one client that is driving your revenue more than 15%, now is the time to think about who can be my other clients in order to decrease relying on one employee. So when we talk about the Switzerland structure, we say don't rely on one employee in your business. Don't rely on one supplier, and don't rely on one client. When you come into this and you have more than one employee in your business, not only one employee taking care of everything. And when you have more than one supplier, so if one supplier has any problem, you don't have a problem with your business. And if you have more clients, so there is no one client, if they take their business to somewhere else, your business is off. So you don't have any more cash flow. Now you are increasing the value of your business. Good. One other thing. Let's go back to the whiteboard. One other thing. We talk about the hub and spoke. If you are a mechanical engineer, or if you see machines, usually how they work, there is a hub and spoke, and when the hub is not there, the machine is not working. So what do we mean in business about the hub and spoke? Yes, the gears. If you are the business owner and you are the hub, so nothing in your business will work if you are not in the business, because you are the hub. If any employee needs support, it's you. If any client comes to your business, they need you to serve them. You are the salesperson of the business. If suppliers want to change anything in the orders, they want to talk with you. So if you are the center of your business, you are the hub. So your business is not working when you are not in the business. It means the value of your business is really low. Because if I want to invest in you, if I want to maybe buy your business, I need to make sure that your business will continue if you are not there. And a simple test for business owners: if you cannot take a month of vacation from your business, really vacation, not connected to your business, and the business keeps on running, it means your business is so relying on you, and you need to make sure how to create systems and how to train your team to keep the business running if you are not there. Why I'm talking about these drivers? Actually, they are 8 drivers. We'll talk about the 8 of them, because now is the time to work on your business. Everything now that I will be listing, it's working on your business, not in your business. And working on your business, it means that you are making your business going without you, increasing the value of it in the eyes of investors and anyone that will come and partner with you or to acquire your business. A growth potential. Growth potential. You have many products and services as a business owner, hopefully, and usually you don't know which product is going to grow in another market, because you are focused on sales. You are focused on solving customers' issues. When you work on your business, you start putting your products and services, the market that you are servicing, and check each product in which market you are selling it, and what are the potentials of this product in other markets. So also now is the time to study the market and to study your products and to study the potential for you to grow in another market, or actually maybe you can introduce another product that complements your existing product to the same niche, to the same target audience. I always say this to entrepreneurs, and I will take it to another side. I will take it here. I say, if you are starting your own business, let me have a new board. Okay. If you are starting a business as an entrepreneur, I would say focus on one product and one niche. Whenever you have very good knowledge in this product and in this niche, the target audience, from your experience, you will know what this niche is asking for. New, okay, I tried to create an arrow. Erase it. Okay. When you know from experience, so the arrow is not working. We'll put a line. Oh, here's a better arrow. Okay. When you are starting a business, Ashraf is saying repeat. Good. When you are starting a business, or if you are growing a business, you have one product servicing a specific target audience. And please don't, if you are starting, don't start with many products. Start with one product so you can perfect the business dynamics around this product, and you learn from your interactions with your clients and the processes. So you have one product. You're very good now providing this product or service to your niche. From learning from your target audience, you will know if this niche is asking for a new product, and based on your experience, if this product fits your business, it's in the same business industry, now you can provide product to the new product. You can introduce a new product to your existing niche. The rate of failure or challenges now is decreased. Why? Because you already know your niche and they already asked for this product too when you were not providing it. So your rate of success increases. Why? Because the niche, you know it, and the product too, you are introducing it based on the requests of your niche. Or you have another path to go with, which is, if I know my product well, and that's what you can do now in the growth potential, I know my product well, and I noticed that some other niches are coming to get this product. Now I can introduce my product one, the one I started with, to a new niche. And this means you're growing your market. You're going to a new niche. And your success rate is also better than your challenges rate. Why? Because you already know your product very well. And from your experience, you are building on your experience with servicing niche one, you got interest from niche two. And it's the same process. You can later on go two ways, either from here or from here. And later on, you might get product two to niche two. But never, I'll put an X here in red. Never should be in red. Never go from here to here. Never go from P1N1 to P2N2. Why? Because you're not building on any knowledge, on any experience, and you're introducing something completely new to a new target, which is also completely new, and you don't know anything about it. So in the growth potential, you need to identify what are the products that has interest from other niches, and you go introduce it to them. Or what are the products that my existing clients are asking, so I can introduce it to them by growing my services and products. Is this clear? Please write me clear in the comments if it's clear. Clear? Perfect. So let's go back to what will drive your the value of your business. Someone is Sarah, not really for me, please. Can you ask the question, please? Can you ask me what is not clear in order not to repeat everything? Okay, Ashraf, what is your question? Sarah, write in the comment what is not clear, and Ashraf, write me your question. If anyone else has a question, you can also write it in the comments. And if you don't have a question, tell me if, would you please repeat? Do you want me to repeat everything or one thing? This kind of way you make an example about it for startup exercises in a food industry. Why we can't go directly from P1 and 1 to P2 and 2? Nation of the Shema. Okay, I'll go back to here. Let's talk about the food industry, for example. Okay. I actually have an example. When I was in university, there was the coffee shop in the university, and he had a bakery inside of it, just having, you know, manakish, mankushe, like it's jibne, za'atar, cheese, and so on. It's like the pizza, but only one type of things, the Lebanese Arabic thing. So he used to serve cheese, manakish cheese. I don't know what you call the manakish, but it's like kind of sandwich, let's say, a cheese. And one time I asked if he has, now I have to translate another word. It's something called kishik. I don't know if you know it. So kishik is another type of food related to cheese somehow. And he told me no. After like 2-3 weeks, he told me, Andre, now we have kishik. And I said, why now you have kishik? Because like you could have both kishik the second day and just do some sandwiches and some manakish of kishik. He said, Andre, I cannot introduce a new product with all the other products. I need people to come to me and ask me for this product. When I see that enough people are asking for it, can you hear me? Sarah is saying, I lost you. Can you hear me, everyone? Can you hear me? Okay, good. So he said, I cannot introduce everything one time. What I can do is wait for many people to ask me for this product. And when I have enough demand, I will introduce it. Actually, back then I was like 20 years old. I didn't really take it into consideration. Then when I became, I got the business mindset more, I understood what he meant. That's how I wanted to re-explain this concept. When you start your business, you need to master one product to make it very good and to serve a very specific target audience, because this very specific target audience will teach you a lot of things in the business, how you deliver it, how you solve problems, how you do the customer service, how you do invoicing, and all of that. When you master your product and serve this target audience very well, from your experience, you will learn either the needs of this niche for another product, or what this same product or who this same product will be able to serve. So if you identify a new need for your target audience, new need for your target audience for P2, now you are learning, you are basing your new launch or new product based on the learning from the first experience. And if you identify that a new niche or target audience is asking for new target market, is asking for P1, you can introduce P1 to this target market. Is it clear? Okay, so Sarah said, I got it, thanks. All the slides don't like, should know, okay. Market research should be undertaken so your target market will respond positively to your balanced launch. Yes, you need to do the market research. Thanks for the example. Could you please explain for us what do you mean when saying new product? Any new product. If I sell mobile phones and I want to introduce a cover for the mobile phone, or the AirPods for the mobile phone, or the smartwatch which is connected to the smart phone, this is a new product. So we continue. Yes, if it's in the same field. Okay. Yes, Fatima. You need to know if the product is needed by your target audience before you produce it or you introduce it, and that's what we started with, the 3 M's. So let me continue with here the drivers. So we talked about the growth potential. Now I will talk about the valuation. The valuation teeter totter. Okay. By the way, these are figurative names, just to have you know it. What is the teeter totter? The teeter totter is the game. Let me just Google it and show it to you. Teeter totter. Okay. Let me show it to you. Images. Okay, can you see the teeter totter? Just write yes. This is the teeter totter. I shared it, right? Oh, okay. Now, can you see it now? Okay. So this is the teeter totter. It's called teeter in English. Why I'm using it now? Why I'm using it now in your valuation and increasing the value? Let me go back to here. So we said the valuation teeter totter. So as you know, the teeter totter, it has 2 sides. When something is heavy here, the other thing is it goes the opposite direction. What goes the opposite direction in your business is your need for cash flow. What do we mean? If you need a lot of cash to sustain your business, input of cash, inflow of cash, it means your valuation goes the opposite direction. So the more cash that you need, the less valuation that you have. What do we mean by this? Do you remember when we talked about the margin here in the 3Ms? We said the margin is responsible for the sustainability of your business, which means that if you have investment, for example, at the beginning of, let's talk in dollars a little bit, of $10,000, and you started your business, you don't need to inject more money from your cash or from investors or from incubators, accelerators, whomever, in order to sustain your business. Because when you start selling, the profit that you are generating from the sales injected in your business, reinvested in your business, will make your business sustain and continue. And when an investor or someone who's coming to buy your business or invest in your business can see that based on the financial strengths that we talked about earlier, you don't need injection of cash for your business to sustain. The value of your business will grow. Clear? If it's clear, please write me clear in the chat. Okay, can you explain more? Okay. So in any business, you have startup capital, you have running cost. Good. Now that the business is running, if your sales, or let's say a profit from sales, are more than your running cost, it means you have a good valuation for your business. But if your profit from sales is less than your running cost, it means you need cash injection. What do we mean by cash injection? We need investors, or we need people to help us and put money in the business so we can sustain the business. Is this point clear? For those who did not understand it before. Okay, so now it's clear. If your business can sustain itself and the running cost of it without injection of cash, the value of your business increases. That's why we have put it as teeter totter, which means when the cash is less, the need for cash is less, the value is up. When the need for cash is up, the value is down of your business. Clear? Any questions for now? Perfect. Now the sixth one, recurring revenue. I'll give you some example here. There is something called CAC, which means customer acquisition cost. What do we mean by customer acquisition cost? It means how much do you pay to get one customer to come and buy from your business. This customer acquisition cost, this customer, do you see the screen? Because Saad said you cannot see the screen. Okay, so this customer acquisition cost, let's say it's whatever, it's $10. Okay, let's say it's $10. I don't want to write it here. It's 8 to 25 times the cost of selling to your existing customers. So let me repeat. If you pay $8 to acquire one customer, it will cost you $1 to sell to them again. If it's 8 to 25 because it depends on the industry and on the product and so on. If it costs you $25 to get one customer, you are running ads, you are distributing samples, whatever it is, it's costing you. The cost of selling again, let me write again here, again, to your existing customers is less 8 to 25 times. Is this point clear? Clear, perfect. So if you want to increase the value of your business, it's better to have a model which has recurring revenue. Recurring revenue, it means the same clients are coming to your business and paying again for what you are serving. And if you have a system for this, it will increase the valuation of your company. Because if I'm an investor or if I'm someone who wants to acquire your company, I will see from the books and from the strategies that you are using that you have a recurring revenue. Examples of recurring revenues, subscription models. Someone is in the food industry, maybe you have a subscription box that you send to your clients every month with special food, for example, or for what they need every month from, let's say, oil, rice, cheese, whatever it is. Good. There is a lot of subscription boxes for cosmetics, for everything, accessories, fashion, many subscription boxes. This is one. The mobile phone, they sell you the SIM card once and you pay every month for your mobile phone bill. Your internet subscription, your subscription on any platform or software that you pay by license or by monthly charges. This is all a Netflix account, perfect example, Tarek. This is subscription. So as long as you have guaranteed recurring revenue, this means the value of your business will grow. Good. And this point is clear. I continue. Monopoly control. What we mean by monopoly control? If you play Monopoly, there are some lands in the Monopoly where if you own this land, most probably you will win the game. Okay. In business, monopoly control means what are the products or services that you provide that are very different from the market and so unique that your customers will come to you to buy it because either they cannot find it in the market except at your business, or you have a differentiator in providing it. So you have a unique value or you have an unfair advantage for your competitors. As long as you have a monopoly control, it means everyone who's coming to buy your business or to invest in your business is sure that your base of customers will most probably not leave you. And this will increase the value of your business. So if you want to benefit from the time now, what you can do is to brainstorm ideas and strategies on how you can differentiate your offerings. And sometimes differentiation is not only in the product or the service, it's in the customer service, or it's in the loyalty programs that you create, for example, or in the value added, yes, that you can provide. So maybe it's the same product, but you deliver it in a different way, a unique way, a way that people want it. We go back to your target audience. So this is the monopoly control. If you can see from these examples, there's one also, you can see that as a business owner, by focusing on these drivers, you are working on your business, not in your business. So we're not talking about selling. We're not talking about working in your business as an employee. What we're working on here, we're working on your business in general to systemize it, to increase the value of it, so you can sell it in a better way or get investor on a higher valuation. Yes, it's about what makes your business unique. And the eighth driver, customer satisfaction. And when we say customer satisfaction, it's not about only when you ask your customers, are you happy with my service? The magic question here, let's create another whiteboard. It's called NPS, which is Net Promoter Score. You can Google it later on. The question that you ask is, how likely are you to recommend our product or service to others? And when you ask this question, you ask them to reply from 1 to 10. And how do you calculate the Net Promoter Score? Actually, from 0 to 10. Okay. How do you calculate the Net Promoter Score? All the answers from 0 to 6, the answers who are 7 and 8, and the answers who are 9 and 10. Let's say 30% of your customers replied 0 to 6. 20% replied 7, 8, and 50% replied 9 and 10. NPS, the Net Promoter Score equal, is the 9, 10 minus the 0, 6. Why we don't take into account 7, 8? Because 0, 6, it means they are talking almost badly about your business. And most probably they will refer people to other suppliers. 7, 8, it's almost neutral because they are not really excited about telling people about your business. And 9, 10, they are your promoters. We call them your promoters. So 9, 10 minus 0, 6 equals 50 minus 30 equals 20%. Now your Net Promoter Score equal 20%. 20% is considered good in the Net Promoter Score evaluation. Companies like Google, Apple, Harley Davidson, Procter and Gamble, they have 50%, 80%. Most of them are more than 80%. So imagine how solid the business is. Good. And 60%. So more than 50% their net promoter score. So what you can do here for the customer satisfaction, you can send a survey to your clients and ask them, how likely are you to promote our business? So only one question. And you can add a second question after this. Explain your answer. And when you send it to your customers, don't ask for their name, don't ask for their contact information, make it anonymous. Why? Because you want people to be transparent while answering. And you need to show them the form that it doesn't contain their name, it doesn't contain anything, it doesn't track them. So you can make sure they will be very transparent in giving you their answer. So Sarah is asking, you didn't understand. It's here, the net promoter score. When 30% of the people said, I will not recommend, or actually, I will recommend your business 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 20% said 7 or 8, and 50% said, of course, I will recommend your business, highly recommend 9 or 10. What you do is you subtract this score, 9, 10, from the 0, 6, 50 minus 30 equal 20%. So 20% is almost good. We prefer numbers better than 30%. And the leaders are in more than 60%, their net promoter score. So that's how you know if you have good customer satisfaction, because good customer satisfaction means that your business is doing well and your customers are your brand ambassadors or your marketers, and they will go and promote and market your business for you. So if you now have time, now it's the time to think about all these drivers to increase the value of your business. And when I said that if you are a business owner with more than 3 years in business and you have more than 5 employees, I have a workshop on Saturday where I go for 3 hours with examples and questions on how you can improve your business by working on these 8 drivers. 50%, Sarah, is very, very good. And everything above 50% is really very good. So any question for now? Very good. So I will take questions now so we can benefit from the time, so you have enough value, because I like to provide value. And I will write again here the website, 100days.email. This website, it's called the Entrepreneurial Growth Series. Entrepreneurial Growth Series, where you will get 1 email every day for 100 days. It will help you on how you start and grow your business. It's for free. And I know many of you are already subscribed. I hope you read all the emails. If not, you have time now. You can go back and read them. Any other questions? So to repeat what we talked about, we said that if you are looking to start your own business and to go as into the entrepreneurial journey, think about the 3 M's. If there is a market for your idea, if it's a painkiller and you have the right channels, if you have a good margin, a profit margin that can sustain your business, if it's for your lifestyle, and think about your passion, hobbies, interests, education, and experiences. And in time of crisis, you need to introduce miracles for your customer audience to make them go from fear into hope. And we said, what might your target audience need after the crisis, and which is not maybe available, or it's available in low quantity, or few people are providing it. Think about it, and it will give you a very, very good idea of how you can start a business during crisis and after crisis. If you have a business, and if you are a business owner, be a leader, not a victim. Don't show fear to your employees. Don't show fear to your stakeholders, clients, and partners. Be a leader. Use this time as an opportunity. Take care of your people. Develop your employees. Contact your suppliers. Make sure you can improve the processes with your suppliers. Inform your clients. Keep them in the loop of what you are doing. Maybe educate them of everything in your business. And if you are a business owner and you have enough time now to work on your business, think about how you can improve the valuation of your business by working on your financial strengths, Switzerland structure, hub and spoke, not be the center of your business. What are your growth potential? How can you make your business not really depending on cash injection? How you can introduce subscription models or recurring revenue models? How you can differentiate your products and services to have monopoly control? And how can you increase your customer satisfaction and net promoter score? So this is in brief what we talked about today. I'm ready to answer any question. If you don't have a question, please write me in the comments what was the best value that you took today, just for me to know what was the most valuable tip or information that you took from this session. The growth potential part. Thank you, Ahmed. NPS. Thank you, Tariq. Changed my thinking. Very good. Well, who else? How do I describe my situation when my NPS is 0%? It's very rare to have 0%. So what I would say, do the survey, and if you got 0%, get back to me. You can contact me. But maybe you can have a good action plan on how you can increase it, increase this value. And thinking now that you have 0%, it means that you really doubt your service level. So try to think how you can improve it. Thank you, Selma. Ashraf, I adore the difference between the painkiller and vitamins. Thanks a lot for the example. We really need it. Happy to give you this example. Tariq, thank you so much for those information. It was all perfect. Happy to see you here, Tariq. Thank you also for you joining. And thank you again for Yasmin, Jen Algeria, and all the team. You really did a great effort during this time. Thank you, Ahmed. How can we join you for the workshop? If you subscribe for the 100 days email, I always give news and tell the members about upcoming workshops. Thank you, Noor. You're saying it was fruitful. Fatima, I learned what I should do before I think to grow my business during and after the crisis. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Saad. Thank you, Rania. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you, Amin. And thank you, Sarah. For me, I believe it's enough information for tonight, because it's enough for you to go think and strategize on it. You can keep in contact with me. I'm on LinkedIn. 100days.email. You get my my email actually, and on the thank you page you will have a link to join our community. So join our community. We keep in contact there. I'm happy that you all benefited. I would like actually to have something together. I want, you know, that when I say كيف الطاقة, the answer is Bumba. So what we will do now, I want you to unmute yourself, and I will record a video saying كيف الطاقة, and you say Bumba, and I will post it on social media.
Okay.
So unmute yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yalla, everyone. So you know the answer is Bumba.
Yes.
So who will join also?
Yes.
For the others to join. Unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay, I guess enough here. كيف الطاقة؟
Boomba.
We will have another one. كيف الطاقة؟
Boomba.
So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Andre.
Thank you, Andre. Thank you.
Literally, it was-
Thanks, man, for everything.
Thanks a lot.
كيف الطاقة؟
yeah. So thank you so much. It was literally it was. Okay, so how much?
You're welcome.
Okay,
I'm
thank
happy
you so
to
much.
see you again, Tarek. And thank you, Yasmin.
It's always
And
pleasure to
everyone
have
who
you.
joined also.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much once again for joining us today. And we meet tomorrow with Alicia Fortuna from Moldova to see what are the tools that you should use to work remotely with your team. So thank you so much, Andre. It's always a pleasure to have you. And I'm
Thank
looking
you.
forward to seeing you again soon.
Hopefully soon. Stay safe, everyone.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Bye.
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 Goodbye. Goodbye. Thank you.